What happened there? What happened? Oh, there we go. We forgot a space. Let's try that again. Oh, still nothing. What is going on? This is ridiculous. Uh, oh, that's why. Okay, I get it. I see it now. Many mistakes on my startup here. There it is. Fine. There it is. So clearly, Thunderhand 64 coming at you live from the Generations Minecraft Realm server. Forgot my summon lightning command somehow. Couple of false starts with it. I don't know, but here we are. It's a Sunday evening here on the West Coast, about 6:50 in the evening, and here to try to relax with a little bit of Minecraft because some of the redstone that we've been working on here has caused quite a few hassles. But we've made some compromises and we're going to go with what we're going to go with. And what am I talking about? Let's go over and take a look at what we've been doing here. But first, it is nightfall and let's take a little bit of a nap. And okay, I don't know why I have to stop talking while I'm sleeping in Minecraft. That's actually kind of silly. So what's happening here is the villager will stand right there, and what we want is the zombie will be walking up and down in a track right behind them at a lower level. And since the zombie cannot see um, their eye level, which we have to put this beam back in place here. Since the zombie can't see their eye level, the zombie won't attack. So what we do is we lower this, hit this lever. It drops the villager down temporarily into the zombie's eye level plane. The zombie can then see them, go over, convert them. Then when they're converted, we raise them back up. We, hit them with the splash potion of weakness and the apple. We convert them back, and then their prices are lowered. And that's how that's supposed to work. The thing is, the problem is right here. And it's probably not a problem at all, really. I'm just thinking it might be a problem. The zombie walks in the track here, and you can see when these guys are lowered. Let's see if I can lower one. I think I can. Okay, this one's been lowered. So this villager is now dropped from that height down to this height. And so now the zombie can see, but the thing is you want this trap door in place so the zombie cannot enter the villager's booth. Okay, this trap door is blocking him. But the trap door needs to be wide enough to let the zombie walk up and down this track, but also not let the zombie into the villager's booth. And then when the zombie converts, the villager goes back up. Now there'll be a beam across here that'll block the villager's eye line from the zombie's eye line, and then the zombie will lose interest and start his, little tango up and down here until he sees the next one lower into place and then into the eye level and so on and so forth. The thing I'm a little concerned about is that when a player lowers the zombie like this, they might accidentally hit that trap door and then the zombie can get in, right? And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to put iron trapdoors here that are fixed into place that the player can't accidentally drop and allow there's no way to do it. I tried so many different configurations, so many redstone configurations. I made a mock-up here on the side of what needs to be happening. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way and some of my experiments. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's my mock-up right here. And so the villager is standing on top of this. Okay, and the zombie's walking down around here. And here's my iron trap door. So what's supposed to happen is we hit the lever, drops down. The zombie is now walking on this track. Can hit the player, hit the villager, and then we raise the villager back up, and then they're safe out of eye line. But this trapdoor needs to be in the up position. And so what we were doing was powering this block to raise the trapdoor. Right? And so, but no matter how we place a redstone torch or a lever or anything down here, it powers the piston at the same time. And so then the raising and the lowering of the piston is now circumvented by the power for this block. So, to explain, now this is raised in this position, right? And you may think, oh, okay, it didn't affect this at all. But now we have two power sources holding that up. When I shut this one off, this one is still powering and it doesn't drop into place. Why? Because this one's still powering. Now I could have this shut this off and this off, but then it drops the trapdoor and lets the zombie in, and so it's a problem. So without the trapdoor down, you know, it works like it's supposed to. So basically I have to power this block right here without powering that block. But I need to leave this block in place because this is the row where the wall is and stuff. And so I don't know, you know, I could have this really ugly row of redstone blocks here. Looks terrible. I could use a block that can carry a charge through to power this block. Also looks terrible. I just couldn't figure out a way around this, so I had to stay with the wooden trapdoors and just hope that when a player is operating the levels here and doing what they're supposed to do and raise them back up, that somehow the player doesn't accidentally do that. All right, so that's where I'm at with this, and I spent a lot of time off camera meddling around with that, trying to work out the redstone for that. I just couldn't come up with anything decent for it. So I'm going to have to stick with because I'm just wasting too much time with this. So I'm going to have to stick with the wooden trapdoors. That's what's going to have to happen, whether I like it or not. And I like it not. But right now we don't have a solution, and that's going to have to do. All right, now this has to go back into place here, like that, because this is what's blocking the zombie from seeing the villager's eye line. Supposedly. We'll see if that happens. Heinz is gone. Fungus is still there, and Fungus has a friend. But Heinz is gone, and we've wasted a name tag. So we'll have to capture another zombie. What I suspect happened is, even though I had this protecting Heinz from the sunlight, I think a zombie, Golem got a little too close, got within sight of Heinz and let him have it. Did him in. And I was just about ready to move Heinz into his little zombie track here, and in the end, he didn't make it. So sad. All right, but I am going to grab a name tag, and I am going to name Fungus the cat. Decided to call him Fungus because of Mushroom Island. And let me see. So name tag number 1. I'm gonna have to buy that, I think, right? I don't think I have any spares. I thought I saw an extra name tag in one of these chests. And then I'm gonna have to tame him. I shall tame you and name you Fungus. Fungus the cat. I guess I'm gonna have to buy one, but you know what? That's not a big deal, actually. That's not a big deal at all. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my inventory too while I'm at it, because it's driving me nuts. And then we'll get to work on this. And I should check OBS Streamlabs, because just to make sure. Yeah, just stat spot so far. That's okay. All right, like I said, we're not doing this for a living. Not yet, anyway. All right, audio is working. That's good. Let's drop that down. Okay, now I'm all set. Back to the game. So I went through a lot of frustration with that. It's okay. That's how you learn things. So I have to confess, I didn't feel like I learned a lot. And the sun's about to go down again, isn't it? And you know what? Let's start mining some mining. Let's start harvesting some melons to get some emeralds. How are we for tools? I think we're doing okay. We'll get some emeralds and stuff, some XP, and then I can get a name tag. And we can go tame and name fungus. Tame it and name it. The only time I've ever tamed a cat in Minecraft, I tamed 4 of them in our last map because I needed, I used them in my gunpowder farm. So I built the type of gunpowder farm based on a Logical Geek Boys / Tango / Thunderhand design, but I used the cat method where you put the cat in the center of the spawning platform and it scares the creepers over the edge. I did that kind of farm, so I needed to tame 4 cats. Stuff them in minecarts. And then condemn them to a eternal existence of scarifying creepers. Which isn't so bad, I guess. Alright, let's head on up here, up to layer 3, and you may recall we now have 4 layers that we can harvest here. What I'm hoping to do tonight is just finish that half, or that quarter, at least, of the Chamber of Commerce, move 4 of the farmers into there, and then move a zombie into there. I don't know if we'll get around to converting each one of them yet, because we're going to need Splash Potion of Weakness, and we're going to need Golden Apples, but I think we have those. I think we can do it. Then you're going to see the prices start coming down, and then you're going to see the economy start kicking in. That will be probably level 2 of the economy. Level 1 is getting the 16 farmers and the librarians into place, and getting them scaled up, getting them leveled up. That's level 1, really. And then level 2 is converting them and getting their prices down. And then level 3 is the automated pumpkin farm that powers the whole thing. Once you get to level 3, it's nuts. There is a level 4. Level 4 is when you get to, you get past the farmer, librarian, cleric stage, and you start to put in the other jobs, professions. That's level 4. Level 4 is nuts. But you know, I may leave the other professions to other players. Maybe they'll want to pitch in and like take care of all the Fletchers, and somebody else will do all the stonemasons, and you know, have people contribute like that. So I think I'll probably wind up doing that myself, but we'll see. All right, so now we're just grabbing some XP here and getting some emeralds so we can get a name tag for Fungus. Fungus the cat. Why would I name a cat a name like Fungus? Number 1, because it's a mushroom island. Number 2, because it's a silly name for a cat. Cats usually have cute, adorable names. Not gruesome names like fungus. And that's it. That's all, folks. Name tag could be any one of these guys. I think they all cost 20. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Fungus the cat, everyone. Do I need a cat? No. And why am I doing this? Because it's funny. Can I not name fungus? Sorry. Okay, just relax now. So must he be tamed first or something? And I think it's what, the raw cod is how to tame him? He better not despawn after all this. But of course I did just whack him with an axe, didn't I? Yeah, I can't blame you, fungus old buddy. Cooked cod. Did we cook all of the cod? We have a little bit of raw cod. And you know what? I don't think that you can tame them with cooked cod. I think it has to be raw because they're cats, everyone. Uh-oh. No raw cod. We might have to get ourselves some. If I'm not mistaken, the fishing pole is at the north end. Or is there one in my chest, my ender chest? There might be one in my ender chest. There isn't, but there will be soon. Wait a minute. Okay. Gotta check before we go whacking this ender chest. Come on, come on, come on. I really need to put efficiency 5 on this thing. I think that's fungus down there on the shore. On the very tip of the peninsula. I know when I do build a hotel over here, though, I will put adequate parking in the front for the horses. I don't feel like I did a good job with that with the Chamber of Commerce, but... right there, Unbreaking 2. And is there another fishing rod here, enchanted fishing rod, with which we can combine? I think not. Right, well, this will have to do. I mean, eventually, you know, we can put Unbreaking 3, Mending, Lure... and then make another one on Unbreaking 3, Mending with the... I thought I heard a skeleton. Well, I can take this down now. Poor Heinrich. But, you know, that's when I got hasty, you know. I decided to, yeah, see. And wouldn't you know it, fungus despawned, I'll bet, right? Did fungus despawn, everybody? My plans for friends are in shambles. I don't know why I can't make friends. I don't think fungus is in a watermelon farm. I think he despawned. He's not out there in the sea, is he? You know what? And I was about to go fishing for cod and I forgot it's just faster to whack it with a sword. You know, I would just grab another cat and name the other cat Fungus, like this guy here. But he doesn't look like fungus. The other cat had this mildewy yellow kind of color to him, and he looked more like a fungus. I heard a skelly somewhere. beneath us? I think he's beneath. Ooh, he is. He's under here. Oh, look at that, would you? I see you. Ah! First shot off goes to me. You bony so-and-so. That means there's not quite enough lighting down here, is there? That means one of these blocks turned out to be an ocean block. Ah, okay. All right. Well, you know, I'm going to keep an eye out. Oh, you know what? Let's check the villager reserves. Let's check out their little reservations and see if there's any cats in there. Because I don't want to name that guy Fungus. He just doesn't seem like a fungus to me. Look, those guys in their boat. They're so adorable. So I shouldn't have freed him from the boat so soon, huh? But then I had to in order to name him. So I should have gotten the name tag for. Well, I did get the name tag. Now there is Ewan's cat Fungus, and he's already tamed. Should I just make him Fungus? I now anoint the Fungus. Welcome to the family. He wouldn't be a reincarnation of Fungus. He would be, let's call him a pre-incarnation. He is the pre-incarnation of Fungus the cat. But Thunderhand, they were existing simultaneously at the same time. I don't care. You guys got through all the Marvel movies with all kinds of chronological discontinuities. Somebody call continuity. Can't believe a skelly spawned under there. It's good to know. All right, so back to work. Enough with Heinrich and Fungus. Let's get back to work. Okay, now I think this is going to be out of his eye line. See, the head will be right above there, and I don't think he'll be able to see the villagers' heads, and that's the idea. All right, so I think it's time to, you know, I want to take a quick look here, but I think it's time to move the villagers in. 4 farmers. Okay, and that means naming them silly names, but it also means buttoning things up under here. Yes, indeed it does. So filling this in, because there's sadly not going to be as much redstone as I thought there would be under here. And so let's go fill all this in, because otherwise we'll have mobs spawning down in here. That'll be bad. That'll be very, very bad. Very bad, very bad. Very bad indeed. Like that. And filling in wherever we can. I don't want to fill in too much because I want to leave some access, because this will be a public chamber of commerce, and that means there's always going to be maintenance to be done here, people. Trust me, I know these things. This, I am certain. Okay, yeah, I'm not so certain about this, though. I'm certain that there'll be maintenance to be done. I'm not so certain about placing that block. You guys are not going to like this, but I'm going to put a bed of cobblestone down here. But you know what? I don't have to put in anything else. All of this could be filled in. I'm not going to use cobble for everything. Certainly not going to put that there. We're going to need one track along which we can walk, so this can be filled in. And I think I'm still going to go with the code here. I'm going to fill in sandstone in the ocean blocks, just so I can remind myself of that. And then I'll use cobble for the rest. But you know what? You won't be able to see the cobble, so just chill. Just chill, everybody. Ew, such a noob, building with cobblestone. That huge cobblestone eyesore I can't wait to get rid of. Followed then as soon as possible, my cobblestone parking garage has got to go. Temporary builds, yes, I get it, but you know what? Doesn't mean I have to like them. This should cut down on the old mob spawns. Seeing that skeleton spawn down there was quite disturbing indeed. Okay. So we're filled in right there. And then in these places I'll fill in cobble because these are Mushroom Island blocks, and you know it just allows me to keep some sort of code in my head so I know what's going on here. Leave that open for now. And the same with this down here. I'm actually going to clear this out because we're just going to have the same thing on the inside. And I don't know how far on the ends I'm going to extend. I'm just going to open it right up. Okay, now we have the maintenance area. And you guys are really not going to like this part, but I'm going to make the floor here out of cobblestone. I don't know. Some of you guys don't mind the cobblestone so much. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. I'm just so used to it because I've been playing for so long. But I am trying to make a conscious effort to get away from building so much cobblestone. But you know what? It's an easy habit to get into because it's so prevalent early game. Plus, another reason why I use it so much is I use it in a natural landscape when I want to clue myself in as to something is not natural. And that sounds strange, but think about it in a mining context. When I make layers in the mine, I usually like to mine them out and then make my working layers, my standing layers and stuff out of cobblestone, because that clues me in that I've already mined that area. If I replace that all with natural stone, like andesite, diorite, and granite and stuff, then I might forget that I had already mined there and I might waste time. So, speaking of wasting time. Oh, now this could have been a candidate for fungus, right? Looks like a Siamese cat, right? I don't know. I like the pre-incarnation of fungus anyway. He's been with us longer. All right, I'm just going to bring back a little bit of the cobble with us. The sandstone, if I can find it. Do we have any around here, though? No, we don't. That's fine, though. There's always more where that came from. All right. I'm going to try not to waste too much time with this, you guys, because we have a goal now. We have set a goal. I would like to and we'll continue it down here. You know what? I'm not going to dig out all of this. Don't worry. Just dig out to where the foundation of the road is. That's about it. And I'm only going to bring this up to here. This will be good enough. And then for lighting, I'll just throw some torches. Or maybe some lanterns. Maybe I'll put the lanterns down here. Nobody likes lanterns. Okay, that way if we have to do any maintenance down here, we may. I'll throw some lanterns down here. There we go. So I gotta get rid of these. Again, I'm not a fan of lanterns. I don't think it is. I think sometimes they can look well, but I don't know. Most of the time I use them, they don't. 2, 3. That's not going to be useful because if we have to get in here to do some work, those are going to be in the way. So maybe lanterns are a stupid idea here, right? And maybe we should just do some torches. Or, no, we can't do that. Maybe we should just use torches there. I'm thinking the lanterns will be in the way, right? If we need to work. Could put the lanterns here on this wall too, right? All right, nice and bright down here, everybody. Nice and bright. Okay, now, before I do anything prematurely, is it going to be safe to move these dudes in here? I mean, before I get too ahead of myself, maybe I should put the floor in on the top. And so they literally have a roof over their head, right? I also have concerns that there might be some mob spawning in there. And it's fairly open right now, so I want to make sure that we're going to be okay. Back to game. Yeah, we should climb up there, I think, and put a roof on top. I don't think we get any lightning strikes out here other than my intro and outro. But I don't think we get any lightning strikes here, so I think we're all right. We don't have to worry about them getting zapped. And you know what? Something did occur to me. I'm going to have to make this a lower level up there. And that did occur to me last night. And so if that's the floor, this will have to be the top level, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that works out. Good. So I was thinking last night as I ended the stream, oh no, I forgot about that, but evidently it's going to work out. I think it'll work out. Yeah, this, and this. These three have to be the lower level. So the upper level floor begins here. I can extend this outward, like so. This will be the upper level floor. But you know what? We're also going to need all the redstone and everything under here to make the... Yeah. Okay. All of that. Well, we have room to put in which to put it. That's a good thing. But you know what? Yeah, we need all the redstone for that, don't we? For the next floor above them. So their heads are going to come right about up to here. And then, forgive the dirt block, I'm just using it to measure. So their heads will come up to about there. And so above that is where the pistons are going to need to go and stuff for the next level. And with this kind of design, so that floor needs to have what? 1, 2, 3 blocks below it to place a piston. And might be able to do it. Good. I just tested the fact that if a player drops something in behind here that they can get in here and get it. And that's always a concern of mine. Okay, yeah, you know, we might actually have to make some adjustments because I forgot about pistons and things like that. And we're going to need 9 of them. But the good thing is we know right where to line them up. They're going to be right over that. And so there'll be a piston right there at that level. And then out here and out here would normally be a block. And then a space above them, and then the floor. Wow. So actually that's going to have to go up one more. Unless, of course, you know, I make that row back there, unless I make those the pistons, but then they're one too far back. You know, the piston's going to have to go right there. And then it's going to need to be what? Yeah, see, if that's the piston, then these 2 blocks are going to be the blocks that carry the redstone over to the piston, I think, right? Because those blocks are higher than the piston. Note, they're at the same level, but they need a space above them. Are we all right? So there would be, this would actually be like this. There would be a row like that. And then there would be redstone above that, so these would have to go. There would be redstone above that. Those would have to remain open. And you know what? These are going to continue all the way down because here I'm going to have 8, but up top I'm going to have 9 and 10. I actually don't like this. I think this is too low. How to solve this? The thing is, these guys are lined up on these beams. You know what? Maybe I don't want them to be. Maybe if I shift that beam over and make that one the end and line the villagers up with the windows, maybe that would help? Because then it would naturally put a space between here and the floor. Wow, that's going to be a lot of work, you guys. That means, what would be easier? I think it would be easier to shift all of the booths one this way. Yep. Yep, I think that's the way to go. This may seem like a lot of indecision on my part, and it kind of is, but you know, for example, you know, I thought you designed this in your creative world first. Well, yeah, you know, I get the basic thing of it down, but you know what? You never know. You know, I didn't complete the design in my creative world. Well, maybe you should have, but then it would have taken forever to. You know, it's too bad because I like how this tray comes out here and stuff, but you know what? if you could just go ahead and do away with that. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. So now I'm thinking on doing this and offsetting. If you can smell what the rock is cooking. And then move the piston over and then move these all over one by one. These guys are now off axis like that. The thing is, can I fit now two in between here? Because I may have to widen this. Then I would fit one here. That would be 8. I only need to fit 2 more. 8, 9. I think that'll do it, right? If I move it over. Now I can restore this beam to where it was. But then, you know, this is going to be lower though. It's going to be like right on their heads. But you know what? I can also use half slabs for those, and that may actually be better. So that would be something like that. Where's the stair now? That would be a little bit like that. Go kill that for now. There we go. Now see, now I'd have to slide all of these over. I think it can be done though, quite easily. So there's 4 of these, there should be 3 of these in between like this. That would be the end, capped 1. We'd have a window here, we'd have a beam window. Librarian beam, librarian beam, librarian. So there'd be what? 1, 2, 3, the 4th librarian would be there. And then this beam would be the end of the structure. I could move the whole thing over, I could chop this off. That may sound like it's a bad thing, but actually it's really good, believe it or not. Because that leaves more room for the pumpkin farm. Remember, the pumpkin farm is going to come up to at least this level here, or the level just below it. I haven't measured how high up it actually ends. But at least the delivery system will be here, so the player will come over to this end to collect all the pumpkins, and there'll be an area over here in which to do those kinds of things. Before I had a corner design where the carts would deliver things to a corner and then go up, but that was because of the structure of the trading center that I had. It was in a circle, and I was doing things in quadrants, and so it worked out best that way. This way, I just may make one row of double chests that finally terminate up here at the top. The weird thing about that is, though, when you build multiple layers up like this, they deliver them into a water stream. The water stream brings them up to the top, and then they go down to hoppers, and then they fill from the bottom up. So I don't know if I'm actually going to do that this time. I may do it the other way around, where I put a magma cube at the bottom, and then just have them, instead of having them come up and then down, I think I'm just going to have them deliver them at the bottom. So they deliver into the water stream, but then the drops go down. And I may not even make a water stream. I may just have them just fall right down the column, right to the bottom, and then just have a water stream push them into the hoppers. And then the hoppers should fill from the top up, like that. That would be think that would be a lot more efficient. Yeah, we may do, so we may do a little redesign there too. Fungus the cat, everyone. I really wanted that to be Fungus over there, but you know what? Things don't always work out as you plan. What can you say? It's like when your child's pet dies. It's like a goldfish or something like that. You have Fungus the goldfish or something, and then Fungus dies, and then you try to replace it with another goldfish that looks like it. Look, it's Fungus. He doesn't quite look like Fungus. No, it's Fungus. It's totally Fungus. Trust me. It's not Fungus at all. It's Fungus too. Have I ever done that to Kachi in Biggie? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm just gonna. They're just placeholders. They're just placeholders. Just relax. Okay, see, they're going away. And then I think it would be prudent at this juncture if I just did that. As promised, remove. See? Again, this is taking a little while, and I'm being picky about this and stuff, but you know, now we're dealing with aesthetics. Now we want things to look nice, okay? And that, I'm sorry, that requires time. If you want to just slap something together that isn't aesthetically appealing and it works just fine, then you know what? You keep that ugly monstrosity. That's what you do. But if you want it to look good, you got to spend a little time. Sorry, it's just the way things go. Let's go down and collect those drops. Waste not, want not. Thrifty Scotsman. Other people say stingy and cheap. Scotsman, we'd like to say thrifty. Well, I'm just going to have to knock some of these out afterwards anyway, right? That one may not even wind up going there because there'll be a beam there. So this should be cleared out anyway, right? Because now this whole structure is going to move in. Makes it a little more compact, I guess. I don't know. It's a little more claustrophobic, I suppose, but this is the way I prefer to do things. Not the long, slow way. That's not what I mean. But you know, I am basically using Logical Geek Boy's design here, but you know what? I'm changing it up and you know, I'm putting my own twist on it and stuff. Why? Because the situation's different. You know, well, I like doing my own stuff too. I don't like just ripping off other people. You know, that's why I give them the credit for it. Of course, I'm going to give them credit for it. But the other thing is, you know, I like to adapt to my situation too. The situation is not the same. Okay, the easiest thing to do is to place these blocks first because you can line them up right underneath the levers. And they are levers, they're not levers, everyone. You can say lever if you would like, but then you're going to be one of those lever people. know why I have trouble placing pistons. I'm sorry about that. Okay. A little bit of redstone. Like that. And there we go. Okay. What did we wind up doing over here? Just doing this way, right? Give myself a little bit of a break here soon. And when I come back, I'm going to have to switch to standing position because I'm getting a little sore. I won't say where, I'm just getting a little sore. All right. Sun. There should be 3 of these. But none bordering there. Okay. And you know what? I think I'm going to have to leave that open because I need access, right? Yeah, I do need access there, so I'm going to have to leave that one open. And you know what? I'm going to have to make that the end of the... Okay, we're doing good here, actually. So this would be where the end of the building is, and the corresponding ones down there. Okay, let's get some more polished basalt. I really like this block. It has a steel girder kind of vibe to it, I feel. I like that it's a relatively neutral color too, but it has a good pattern to it. It has a cool looking pattern to it. Okay, this can come down because the status of this is uncertain, everyone. It's uncertain. So much uncertainty here. So much. Yeah, so we don't have to completely annihilate this whole part of the building here, but, like I say, don't quite know what we're going to do there. So this would actually be moved to there now. And the building's a little bit shorter. At least it's shorter that way. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do here until I get the pumpkin farm raised and into place, and then I'll see how to cap it off. But maybe in the meantime, maybe I should just move that off. Maybe I should just cut that down. Cut it back, whatever. Whatever it is I'm trying to say. Again, you know, I may have to wind up just placing this again at some future point, but for right now, just to cue myself in as to what's going on. I can keep that in place like that. This is going to have to stay in place, I think. Because I don't really have a plan for these end pieces here. Probably just going to wind up placing them back again anyway, but maybe not. Maybe this part will wind up being a little different. these will wind up being the end caps. And I'm actually thinking of making those out of lodestone. I think lodestone looks a lot better. Any others? Yeah, I thought I had 2 more. Hmm. And again, that may change. That may change. You know, there may be some, this may continue over here, and there may be a wing off to the side here. And you know what? I may not even make it the same pattern. You know, I may want to break this up. I think too much of this is just going to be too much of an eyesore. So. And I'm just going to place some dirt down here for now. And I understand that it's nighttime. Oops, that's an ocean. That's an ocean block. Ocean, ocean. Except that's a mushroom field. Sure. Okay. Let's go replace this then. This is all supposedly all ocean right in here. No kidding. It didn't change status up on this upper level. That's an ocean. These here are also ocean blocks, right? Except that's mushroom field. Yeah. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to stick some dirt in there. But that's ocean. These are all ocean in here. I don't have any more sandstone either. I'm going to have to go grab some. Fine, fine, fine. That's not much of a problem. There's lots of sandstone around. Maybe not in any of the chests or inventories, but there's plenty in the environment. All right, let's go over and take a little bit of a nap. We'll go check the stream just quickly, and then we may take a little break. Okay, I'm going to take myself a little bit of a break here, and I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. Sorry for the break there. Apologize, but some family stuff to do. Plus, I had to get myself a little bit of food and clean up and do some things like that here on a Sunday evening. But you know what? I like this process, and I know it's slow, but I like this troubleshooting and building process like this, where you get an idea, you get a design, and then you're like, how am I going to adapt this? How am I going to make it work? How am I going to make it do the thing I want it to do? You know, because I could just duplicate as quickly as possible the Logical Geek Boy design and just duplicate it and set it up here. But I really like the idea of, oh, now this would have made a good fungus. Look at this guy. I don't know. I really like that miserable tint of yellow the other one had. All right, we need a little bit of sandstone to fill this in. That's okay. We can go dig some out somewhere, some ocean island nearby or something. Yeah, but we have 0 room in our inventory. Okay. All right, noted. If I'm not mistaken, there's no room in there, and there's no room in here either, right? Yeah, I probably got... That's what I need. That's good that we have some of that. Okay, let's go fill in. I've forgotten we had cleaned out those blocks in the end. All right, let's just do that. And that's just code for ocean biome, Thunder. Ocean biome. And you know what? I just may leave that part open. But I will at least put the steps right here. And how did I do this on the other side? I did one step like that, and then I did the other step something like that. My dirt block step. Chill, everybody. It's okay. It's going to be all right. And we needed some polished basalt for a pillar. Some people would say a column. Pillar. All right, we need that. And then we did what? We extended that one upward. So we did wind up knocking that one out and doing a little something like that. And then I think we took this out. And that's glass, and then this is oud, as Mrs. Thunderham would say, oud. Something like that. With a bit of, with some stone bricks right here. And then some glass. And we may extend this, you know, there may be a room off to the side here, but this is the observation area, and that's the zombie path. And look, the zombie path is shorter, which I think is better. That may be a better situation. Maybe. Maybe, Bobby, baby. That may be better. Okay, now we can talk about things like redstone. We can now do what? We're going to need a redstone piston right here. On top facing up. And then a block here and a block here. And you know what? These blocks could be half slabs. They could. Sorry, I don't like to eat on stream, but I'm very, very hungry right now. Yeah, you know what we could do? It won't show, it'll block that out. But we'll put the row of pistons here. And you know what? The row of pistons may actually wind up looking pretty good here, believe it or not. And let's knock out one composter anyway. And then we're going to have to set up the redstone underneath here again. But we're going to need, and you know what? We'll probably need less than 9 sticky pistons now. Probably going to need less. But we are going to need a lot more chests. There's no getting around that. We're running out of storage. What am I trying to do? Chest. That's what I'm trying to do. We need a double chest. ER. That's good. You know what? I'm just going to keep this right over here on this side with this one. I'll convert this into a double chest. And let's stock it full of goodies, shall we? Keeping my goodies in my chest. Just full of goodies. Okay, what's good about this is we went from 9 pistons. 9? I think we went from 5 pistons down to 4 pistons, right? And so we're only going to need 4 more of these now for the top section. But I may do more because I want to continue the way it looks all the way across. How can I make some sense out of that? That's supposed to be a sticky piston. Let's get 4 more. Let's put the pistons in place. Let's see what they look like, and then see if we want to intersperse a different block in there between the pistons, or do we want to maintain the piston look all the way across? Let's take a look here. Right, and then slot holes like that. Because we are going to have to, once we establish this, we're going to have to continue that all the way up on every level. I can't do that yet, Thunder. You need some cobble. Pistons, everyone. Pistons. And you know, I got to use the recipe book a little bit more often. It's not quite as shameful as I think it is. But it is quicker. Oh, why do we not have enough? What's missing? Cobble. No. This. Yeah, why can't we make more? We have plenty of iron. We have plenty of redstone. Plenty of slime blocks. Plenty of cobble. That should be enough to make a sticky piston. And it says we don't have what we need. Why not? Let's find out what's going on, shall we? I have 2 like that. I put this like this. I put this like this. I put these 3 in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I put 2 of these into place. What are you talking about, recipe book? See? Yeah, you know, I don't use the recipe book as much as often as I should, and well, really, that may be a reason why. What did I do wrong? The boomer just doesn't know how to use the recipe book, everybody. Probably. I don't see what I was missing there, but it's okay. Whatever. Back to the game. Let us place these, shall we? And I hope I'm not missing something here. I may have to do some kind of scaffolding with dirt. He's got a scaffold with dirt, everyone. Yeah, you bet your bottom I am. Do you see what I mean about the wooden trapdoors? Oh wow, so the piston actually has to be, there. No, the piston has to be there. And then 2 of those extending outwards. Okay, so these columns will have to come out one. That's okay. That's no problem. That. And then we need to place a piston right in there. And so I'm going to chop a hole right there, right there, right there, and right there. But here's the thing. That's not high enough, is it? All right, another short break. I will be right back. I can hear somebody calling. Let me check this out. And we're back. And again, sorry for the stream interruptions. It's a busy night here for a Sunday night. Sunday nights are busy here. In fact, I should probably think of wrapping up this stream in a little bit. I may go as late as 9 o'clock, or I may go to 8:45. I'm not sure. Depends on what I have to do here. If I have more interruptions like that, though, I'm just going to have to call it in for tonight. But I'm starting to run into the realization here, or the realization is running into me or dawning on me that, you know what? It's going to have to be taller, people. It's just going to have to, the room, everything's just going to have to be taller. And you know what? That's not a problem, though, actually. I don't mind making a room with a nice high ceiling in it, especially a stately, important room like the center of trade for the entire island. You know, you really want lofty ceilings and stuff like that. And so, you know what? We need to hide all the redstone in here. We really do. And so we may have to go up even further. So when we went out here and we extended the height, remember our height was this before, and then when we went up to this height, we may need to go even higher. And if we go too high, if we wind up going too high and this doesn't look as cool, we may put some decorative thing across here to break it up a little bit so it doesn't look, wind up looking way too vertical. You know, we may put some horizontal decoration in here that's not quite as obtrusive and stark as something like this, but maybe some detail that runs across this way, and in order to break that up. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that. So we're going to have to make this floor much higher. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the face like this, but I'm going to pull off the ceiling there. And then I'm going to put the redstone in place for the next floor. I'm going to put the redstone in the place for the next floor, and then I will set the height. Because right now I'm setting the height. I'm doing it backwards. I'm setting the height, and I didn't even think of the redstone for the next level when I set the height, and that was a mistake. Remember, the test build I did in my creative world in the Logical Geek Boy design doesn't include any of this stuff, because now we're actually applying this to a building that has an aesthetical requirement to it and stuff, and so a lot of changes have to be made and adaptations have to be made to make it fit and to make it function and to make it work, but also to achieve that kind of look that we're going for here too. And so, you know, sometimes you have to figure this stuff out as you're going along. You know, some of you may not like that, but that's actually the appeal of Minecraft for a lot of people. That's what we like about it. You know, you can take your time. You know, if you try to do this stuff in the real world, fungus, if you try to do this stuff in the real world, there's money, but even more than cost of materials and everything, it's always time. You gotta rush time. There's not enough time for a redesign. There's not enough time for blah blah blah. Time. It's always like a mad dash, and it's stressful and pressure and blah blah blah, and you always have to do it somebody else's way and blah 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 and everything. The good thing about Minecraft is you can chill out, you can relax, and you can look at this and you can say, maybe I don't like it that way. Maybe I want to try this. And materials are free, you know, and there's a little bit of pressure for time, sure, but not a lot. You know, clearly I don't want to spend the rest of the year working on this thing. No, I don't. But, you know, I do want to get it done. I have other plans and other ideas and stuff, and sure, I want to get it done. But also, you know, we can just chill out here. You know, we can try different things. It's not a crime. It's not a crime, everybody. No one's getting fired. All right. Let's just try some things out. This is our build. We get to do it any way we like. Any way we darn well please. Especially right now. There's nobody else in the server but me right now. So, I mean, even more so. You know, I really like like to have things my way. Well, then Minecraft is the game for you, people. That's all I have to say. And I did it my way. That should be Minecraft's slogan. Frank Sinatra or Bobby Darin? I know Frank Sinatra did a version of that. No, Bobby Darin did Mac the Knife. Although Frank Sinatra did plenty of it. Frank Sinatra covered that one a lot. Okay, we can extend that one outward. Now, let's put the pistons in a place that's going to be logical now, and that we'll be able to cover them up. Because actually, you know, I was trying to incorporate a design like that, and then I was thinking, you know, maybe I can work the pistons into the designs and use the pistons for the... But you know what? If we're going this route, then we really don't have to do that. You know what? I really don't need the glass to come up against there. Maybe a glass block would be good there or something. Let's see what that looks like. I've never used a glass block up against a glass pane, which is a real... which you may think is a strange situation, but it's just never occurred to me to actually have to use that like that before. Let's see what it looks like. I've never seen it before. Okay, I suppose it looks like that. What if I just do what I'm supposed to do and just put the glass pane there? I mean, it's a little bit pointless. I mean, there's a composter there. While we're at it, we'll take a little nap since we're right next to the bed. Yeah, see, there shall be a composter. Right next to that. All right, we need to go down into the zombie track here. And you know what? We also need to temporarily open up the side of the zombie track because of all the wonderful things he does. Because we're going to have to install a zombie in there pretty soon, so we need to keep the zombie track open on one side there. And eventually, you know what? This is probably almost entirely pointless. Anyway, because we're going to have to make a door here on one end. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? I should just leave that end open. I really should. I'll close this other end, and I think I already have. But I should just leave that open for right now. I should also extend the floor over. And I can do that with stone bricks, just in case this winds up being visible in some sort of way. Or maybe not. I don't know. To the task at hand, Thunderhand. No pun intended. So that'll be like that. Yeah, see, his head's going to be right there anyway. So I'm thinking maybe some sort of half wall down here with the windows up there would probably be better. So we may do that at some point. All right, so if we copy the same design, then we're going to need a piston right here. And so that's part of this. How high up to place the piston? Because the piston has to be above. And you know what? I'm looking at that, and that would be like, wouldn't be like, it would be where the villager's head would extend up to if they were standing in the stall. And so see, you would have them standing in their stall, and then there would be a piston right above their head there. All right, and so I don't know, would you do something like, and then there has to be some, one right there, then maybe, I don't know, maybe another one like this. Because remember, you have to have, in the back here, you're going to have at least this. You need something like this in the back. So here's another option. And I think I'm going to like this option better. Because I think it's going to open things up a little bit more. See, I can do something like that. And I can put the redstone on top of there. And then I have this kind of block. And then he's standing here right under that. Now what I would probably do is just continue the pistons all the way across, even where I didn't need pistons. These guys need to have their eye line like this so they can see each other. And so I would do something like this all the way across. Because there'd be redstone on top of that now, right? I think this would be pretty good because then when we have the signs, now we don't really need signs for the farmers because for the farmers they're all going to be the same. So you would have a sign and a sign. Now there probably won't be oak. I'll get a different color. Right, and then I'll get one more. And so I like the signs like hanging off of that roof part there, and then we can put a bunch of pistons all the way across. And even though we'd only use every other piston, I think that'll work. Now, what does that look like looking through the windows from the street? Yeah, we might have to block that out that way because that's probably going to show. I do like having that beam there though, so I'm probably going to keep that. Alright, let's place a row of pistons up there. And let's see what that looks like. So I have, what, 3 sticky pistons. You know what, the other pistons could be just regular pistons just to maintain the look. But also, is there another block that looks like that from the side? I don't think so. Like, does the furnace look like that from the side? No, it has that band across it like that. And the piston doesn't, right? Yeah, the piston doesn't. Because the wooden part of the piston at the top won't show. But there's some other blocks like dispensers and things like that. Let's take a look and see what they look like. Droppers, dispensers, observers. So we know a furnace is out of it. I mean, I could just use pistons. They're not that bad, but you know, I know an observer doesn't. Observer has all kinds of things. It has the redstone butt on the other side of it, right? It has a face on one side, top and body. Yeah, that has all kinds of things. So observer's out of it. Dropper or dispenser, huh? And so we need, what, a bow for that? Just some crap looking bow. Wow. I'm having trouble thinking right now. Sorry. Some sticks. I can just make enough sticks from these. Look how wasteful I am with all this jungle wood that was so scarce before. Alright, and then let me see for a dispenser. I'm literally making this just to see what it looks like. Oh, it's got the band along the bottom like the furnace does. Okay, well if that's the case, then we'll just make, I need what? I only need like 3 pistons anyway, right? Because I have the sticky pistons are going there, and then I'll have 3 regular pistons. Not a regular piston. Yeah, a regular piston will go right in there. Do I have any regular pistons? No, I don't. I don't have them at all. Sticky pistons, let's hang on to those. Glass and things. Alright, let's put that over there. Redstone, I don't have enough redstone. Cobble, I do. I need some iron, right? And some oud. Now, this first floor kind of stuff, first floor to second floor stuff, yeah, there's a lot of planning. It's a lot of work and stuff. A lot of decision making. But, you know, once we get the pattern locked in, and especially figuring out that second floor, once that's in place, then this will go along quite a bit quicker. Right now we're trying to figure stuff out, and that always takes a while. There's just no way around it, folks. That should do it. And again, I'm just using these pistons as a decorative block right now, just to tie in that background together. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Is it? No, they go over the dirt. Thunder. Come on, man. You're just wasting time. Time to sleep. You should be sleeping, yeah. Little Bee Gees reference for you. Now hopefully when one piston gets powered, these other pistons won't raise up. Oh, yeah, there's something for you. Now I think we're good. All right, let's take a nap and let's see what happens. You know, we could also put some lighting in between those two, but I don't know. Everything I try to do for lighting looks like crap. Like if I put lamps in between those, it just looks like crap. I mean, I can't really picture myself putting anything between these. And it would have a half slab space in it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm tempted to put some, I'm certainly not going to put some glowstone, that's for sure. But maybe some lighting there wouldn't be a bad idea. I think there might be enough room to do that. Anyways, let's fill out the pistons first. With the redstone and everything we need. Alright, so what are we going to need for that? Let's take a look down here. Let me see. Pretty straightforward, really. We're just going to need what would have been 2 andesite blocks, but up there is going to be wood, right? And then some redstone. And we don't have any redstone. Thunder in, come on, man. Pillaring up with the dirt. Okay, so these kind of do this thing, I think. No, they don't, do they? They're on the same level down there, I think, right? No, 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 they go across, and if this were lowered, there we go. If that's lowered, then they look like this, like they're supposed to. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, we're good. Now you can see how tall this is going to wind up being. I thought we had another crafting table. I guess we don't. You know what might make a good lighting, though, is maybe the sea lanterns. I don't think the shroom lights will. I'm trying to get away from that orange, yellow, brown, because I think there's just too much of those colors over there already. But maybe like the blue and the white of the sea lanterns, maybe that might be a good offset for those. Maybe that might cause a little bit of enough contrast. Create enough contrast. That's what I'm trying to say. Thunder. La 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 thunder. Okay, now when these are in the raised up positions, that will be the floor level, which is one above these, right? And so now this is where this is going to come across like this. I mean, I don't even need to put dirt there. No basalt either. Could use that basalt right there. So that would be the next floor above us. And you know what? I could put something there to block that so you won't see it. That would be the floor above us. And now I can knock out these spacers. Oops. Don't say oops, Thunder. And this one comes out. Okay, and that's the andesite with the levers. More of that stuff. Polished andesite. Mayo. We don't have any. Mayo. Yo. Wow, only 3? There must be some in the chests in the north, or maybe some of these chests a little bit further south. We see that stone. There's some andesite. We could polish up this stuff if we need to. Gravel. Nope. Gravel, cobble. Nope. All right, this will be enough to get us those levers anyway. Yep. Yippers. That'll do it. How are we doing for time? Okay. It's 8:48, so I think 9 o'clock will end the stream. Wow, we did not get as far as we wanted to. I was thinking on moving farmers in and converting them and everything, and it's like, no, 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 no. There are second floor considerations to be made here. There are second floor considerations that need to be made. But at least we realized that before we moved the farmers in. That's good. And what did I do here? Actually, those were steps in between those. So these aren't blocks, they're the stairs. That's all right. Do we have any? Yes, we do. We've got 24 of them, Thunder. And I keep putting this in place and taking it out. Let's just leave it out this time. Thunder, can you just leave it out? Thank you. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, thanks. See, we can do, oh no, they go the other way. Ah, Thunder! It's getting close to end of the stream time, everybody. It's getting close. Yeah, placement issues. Like that, that's good. Nope, that's not so good. Yeah, we can just do that. That would have been easier, right? And let me see, along these, that actually didn't matter what happened in between there, right? And so we did stairs down behind here, I think, but these were all in the raised position. We need levers. Yeah, so that's going to wind up being pretty tall, but not too bad. But I think we'll have some sort of horizontal feature in the front to break up the height. Levers. Only 2. I could make some more, but I do have some more in the other chest, I think. Redstone torch, yeah. So we've got, we really only need 4 of them, right? 4? We need a bit of flooring right here. But we don't need that. Okay, and the better thing to do would be to do that. And you know what? We don't need the HUD on right now. All right, so this is the top floor, everyone. This is level 2. It's going to actually have to be way up here. Let's see what happens. Oh, good. That middle piston isn't affected, so that's good. But, you know, I can't use the redstone lamps there anyway because those have to be powered, and when they do, they'll power the pistons next to them. Not good. Okay, and so what would we do here now? We would do this. Right. And then we'd put some slabs in between, right? I know I have to keep running back from materials, but I'm improvising this, so I really don't know what to have with me. So I can't just carry everything with me, because I don't know what to have. I literally don't know what I'm doing here. All right, I'm getting ready to wrap things up for tonight. Let's just do a quick Streamlabs check. Okay, we are up to four stat spots. Thunder. That's okay. That's okay. Just relaxing while building tonight. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Do I have the basalt? Yes, I do. That would be the top floor, right there. That's what the upper floor is going to look like. I made some sound. Okay. Now, see, the trapdoors would go right on the backs of these, and now here's the next track for the zombie, right in here. And we could build all that stuff right into there, and then we know what the next level's going to look like. Okay, and so this will be open, or at least covered up in some sort of way. You know, we can fake some beams. Put some faux beams in place. That would be the floor up there. And if I do this right, the cross beam will come out there. Oh, I wish I covered that, but it won't. And the cross beam will come out there. So this is what I'm talking about, cross beams. Let's get some basalt. Let's just bring the 64 with us. And let's put these in place. Let's see what it's going to look like. So the idea now is this will be the floor, and the beams that support the floor will come out like this. Like this. And if I'm not mistaken, there shouldn't be any redstone in between those. So you can put just any sort of filler block. In fact, we have accomplished what we wanted. If I take these out, oh no, it goes above that, right? That's okay. It still works though. It still works. If I put that temporary spacer right in there, and I put these right across like that, then those will be the beams on which the upper floor rests. Like that. And so the ceiling will be this high, and you know what? Those will be covered up. We just need to put some sort of decoration in the front there, which won't be a big deal. So right now I can just do something like that. Like this. Okay, yeah, right. Those are dormant pistons. And you know what? Hey, does it line up? Yes, nice. It lines up with the facade in the front, so we don't have to change the height in the front. As Hannibal Lecter says. No, Hannibal Lecter? No. The A-Team. Hannibal Smith? I like it when a plan comes together. That's a bad George Lepard. Okay, so that would come across there, and then these you wouldn't actually see because those would be covered by planks. And if we wanted to, we could even make those half planks and make them look like they're raised and get even more ceiling height if we wanted to. If we wanted to. So what I'm talking about is here, here, and here, like this, doing something like this. This would be the next floor upon which we stand, one mushroom island, under God, indivisible, right? And so the next floor would be like this, and we'd just put some sort of decoration there in front, and it would cover up that redstone and we wouldn't see it. And so it's gonna look it's going to look a little something like that, everybody. Now we're starting to get somewhere. And these beams would carry all the way across, and then we'd have the symmetrical thing on the other side. We'd have signs here, but they're probably not going to be oak signs. We just need to figure out something that we can put there, right, to cover up that redstone, even if it only came halfway down. You know, you could put some inverted stair in the way, but then it's like, oh man, more jungle wood, really? I mean, what could we put there that would look decent? You know, if we could hide it with some lighting, that would look good. But again, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Not quite certain. Let's make one more oak sign. We'll just throw it in there for now, and then we can take a screenshot and post it. Oak, oak, oak. Do we have any? Yes, we've got some right here, and some sticks right there. And we can make one more oak sign like this. And you know what? That's the thing I like about Minecraft is the problem solving is actually the fun part. I think it is anyway. It drives Kachi crazy though. Poor kid. But see, we could put signs now. Again, they won't necessarily be oak signs. But then, do we have any stairs? Maybe we could just do something like that. You know, that actually doesn't look bad. That's not half bad. It's quite a bit of jungle wood, but too bad we couldn't make skinned jungle wood stairs there, but I don't know. Maybe there wouldn't be enough continuity. I'm going to put one more row here so I have something to stand on, then I'll take a screenshot and then we'll wrap things up. And let's remove the dirt steps. Let's take those out. I think we can get that all in one shot, right? Let's get our screenshot. Bum bum bum. Let's get an angled view. Let's get a view like that where we can't see the tops of the beams. Good. Let's take our nap. And then let's wrap up the stream. Let's call it a night. Progress, people. So concludes another stream, another, not yet, not yet, another stream from Thunderhand 64 in the Generations Minecraft Realm server here on a Sunday night. Accomplished quite a bit. We lost Heinrich. Moment of silence. We lost who is going to be Fungus, but we renamed our original cat Fungus. So I guess we're okay. We also made some design progress, some major design progress, I think, because it may not look so major, but once we get this laid out, then we just copy it from floor to floor all the way up. So working out this part is actually a major accomplishment, really is, as far as the trading center, the Chamber of Commerce is concerned. And so with that, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Just remember these Sunday through Friday night streams are unscheduled streams, um, meaning I can usually get on here every night, but I'm just not certain what time I'm going to be on. So if you're a follower, watch your notifications. That way you can tell when I'm on, and please come by and join us. You know, we always like to see you. If you're not able to attend the streams, just remember that you can see the video recaps on our Twitch channel. Right, they're up there for 14 days, after which they expire. So we've made a YouTube channel, Thunderhand64 underscore gaming 2, and that is where we archive all of these stream videos. So please, you can go check those out, and if you feel so inclined, hit like, hit subscribe. That would be nice, but you don't have to. Um, Also, remember we have two scheduled streams. We have a stream that we do on Saturday. We just did one yesterday at noontime from the Generations Minecraft Realm server. Kachi's usually on with me during that time for at least a portion of it anyway, and maybe some of the other Realms members will come on too. And so that's our scheduled stream on Saturday at noontime PST here. And then our other scheduled stream is on Sunday. That's Kachi time. It's at 10 a.m. And that's where Kachi and I do all sorts of crazy Kachi things. This morning's Kachi time stream, we played Hypixel Skyblock a little bit. And I would say about maybe the first half hour of that stream was just us trying to figure out how do we do this? Right? But we got all the bugs worked out. Biggie came in and helped us out with a couple of things, and eventually we figured it out. And so we played a little bit of Skyblock. Um, Not sure how we did. Not sure of our objectives, what they were. But it was fun. I think I liked the idea. I think I liked it. I know Impulse in Skizzleman, they play Skyblock. I don't know if they play a Hypixel version or they just play their own mod on their own server. I'm not sure, but I'll have to check out some of their streams and see what the Skyblock is all about for them, what their objectives are. I think I have an idea of it, but I do like it. It's fun. Um, Usually we have our viewers will join us, like TTV, and our other viewers will join us if we're on a public server. Hypixel's a public server, but you know, some of our viewers, they don't have a PC. They play mobile, and I don't think you can do Hypixel on mobile. I'm not sure. And so, but when we do play on public servers that you can play on mobile or your device or your PC or whatever it is, you're always welcome to join us. Track us down. We always put the information on of whichever server we're on. And so it's pretty easy to find us, and we really like playing with the viewers. That's a lot of fun. We do have an Instagram channel, Thunderhand64 underscore gaming. Um, I'm not too active on there right now because I don't have a convenient way for which to upload pictures directly, screenshots and stuff directly from my PC to Instagram because it's a mobile app. And so I need a mobile app emulator and stuff. And I can get one and download it. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I will. But I do go on there and I do check for postings and pics and messages and things. So please stop by and I'll interact with you. I definitely will. Also, speaking of which, our Discord server is almost ready to go. Is almost ready to open to the public. But right now, I've already invited a number of our viewers, and we're in there, and we're just experimenting with things, just saying hi to each other, exchanging a couple of pics, doing things like that. I haven't set up moderators and things like that yet. But when I do, look at the announcements, follow the announcements panel on the About page for the Twitch channel. And then you'll know when the Discord server is open, and then we can invite you all in. We can have a merry old Discord time in there. That'll be a lot of fun. And you can get other details about us in the Generations Minecraft Realm server and Kachi time and things like that. Okay, with that, I am going to wish you all to enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, your afternoon, wherever you happen to be. And please stop by and visit us soon. We really enjoy seeing you. Bye for now. Got it right the first time. Or the fourth time? I'm not sure. Bye bye, everybody. Take care.